Assalamualaikum everyone. This is Zunaira Techwali. I'm 11 years old, student at Rehan School and Academy. Welcome back to Teach and Talk with Zunaira Techwali channel, a place where we sit together, sip tea, and dive into meaningful conversations. So, Alhamdulillah, today we are discovering a powerful topic: the backbone of early civilization. And guess what? I'm not alone. I'm here with my lovely guest Annie, who is here with me to talk, and together we'll take you on a journey through history, knowledge, and ideas. So grab your cup of tea, relax, and let's begin this exciting talk. So let's start talking. So, first of all, Assalamu alaikum, Annie. How are you and how was your day?
Walaikum assalam, Zunaira. I'm doing well, thank you. My day was pretty good, did some yoga, played a bit of video games, and even tried to paint something new. How about you? How was your day?
I'm really good. You know, Annie, when we sit with family, we often wonder where everything began. So, my first question to you today, our topic is wood, the backbone of early civilization. So, my first question to you is to understand is what do you think made farming such an important and such a turning point for healthy humans?
Oh, that's a fascinating topic. Farming really was a game changer, right? It allowed people to settle down, grow their own food, and build communities. Before farming, it was all about hunting and gathering, which was much more unpredictable. With farming, humans could cultivate crops and domesticate animals, leading to a more stable food supply. This stability allowed for population growth and the development of societies. Plus, it gave people more time to explore arts, culture, and even philosophy. What do you think? How does that connect with your thoughts on family and where everything began?
Thanks you for exactly. Farming was not only about food but also about security and stability. It's only allowed humans to settle, build homes, and think beyond survivals. That was the true beginning of civilization. So, my next question to you is that I want to tell you the family always says water is life, and civilization proves that too. So, why do you think rivers like the Nile or Indus were so important?
Absolutely, water is life, and those rivers were like lifelines for early civilizations. The Nile and Indus provided fertile land for agriculture due to their annual flooding, which deposited nutrient-rich silt. This made it easier for people to grow crops and sustain larger populations. Plus, these rivers were crucial for trade and transportation, connecting communities and facilitating cultural exchange. They also provided a consistent water source for drinking and irrigation. It's amazing how much impact a river can have on the development of a civilization, right? What do you think about the role of water in shaping culture and community?
It's really nice answer, and yes, spot on. Rivers gave fertile land, drinking water, and even trade routes. Without river, no great civilization could be have survived. Just like we can't survive without water every day. So Annie, imagine if our life never had a kitchen to store food. Life would be hard, yeah? So if people didn't learn farming, do you think cities would have ever existed?
Exactly. Without a kitchen, life would be a bit chaotic, right? And you're spot on about farming. If people hadn't learned to farm, cities likely wouldn't have developed as they did. Farming allowed for surplus food, which meant not everyone had to be involved in food production. This freed people up to specialize in other trades, like artisans, builders, and thinkers. Without that specialization, it's hard to imagine how complex societies and cities could have formed. It's like a domino effect. What's your take on how our modern lives have evolved from those early agricultural practices?
Great point. And great question to me also. Without farming, people would have remained wanderers. Cities grew because Food made life stable, and stability built cultures, trade, and knowledge. So, we often talk in family gathering about how tools make life easier. So, why do you think tools and technology became the backbone of survivors in early civilization?
Absolutely, tools and technology were game changers for early civilizations. They made tasks easier and more efficient, allowing people to do more in less time. For instance, farming tools helped increase crop yields, while tools for building allowed for sturdier homes and structures. Technology also played a role in communication and trade, connecting people and ideas. The more advanced their tools became, the better they could adapt to their environment and solve problems. It's like the ultimate survival hack. What's your favorite tool or technology that you think has had a huge impact on our lives today?
You are really good. What might seem simple, but it was one of the most important resources that helped humans survive and innovate. So, I want to say you that families also notice how even small sticks can become something useful, like making tools. So, how did early humans use wood to make tools or weapons?
Thank you, you're making some really insightful points. Early humans were quite resourceful with wood. They used it to create a variety of tools and weapons, like spears, bows, and arrows, which were essential for hunting and protection. They also made hand axes and digging sticks for gathering food and building shelters. Wood was lightweight and easy to shape, making it a perfect material for crafting tools. Plus, they learned to combine wood with other materials, like stone, to create even more effective tools. It's amazing how creativity and necessity drove innovation back then. What do you think about the connection between nature and human ingenuity?
Exactly. Wood was strong, flexible. Yeah, I have told you right. Wooden tools and weapons made hunting and building impossible. It was their first step toward innovation and survival. So Annie, think about how we sit in our homes made of wood. Ancient people did the same. I think yeah. I because I love history and I learned this about history. So why was wood the main material for building houses and shelters?
You're absolutely right. Wood was a primary material for building homes because it was readily available, easy to work with, and provided good insulation. It's lightweight yet strong, making it perfect for constructing sturdy shelters. Plus, wood can be shaped into various forms, allowing for creativity in design. Early humans could build quickly and efficiently, which was essential for survival. They also learned to use other materials, like mud or stone, alongside wood to enhance their structures. It's fascinating how those early choices laid the groundwork for architecture today. What other historical aspects do you find intriguing?
Exactly. Wood was strong, flexible, and widely available, and readily available also. It protected people from weather and animals, truly the backbone of early homes. When we go to the forest, for we see trees everywhere. Early humans saw the same things. So, why were forest and timberland vital for early human civilization?
Absolutely, forests were like treasure troves for early humans. They provided not just wood for building and tools, but also food, shelter, and resources for medicine. Forests offered a diverse range of plants and animals, which meant a steady supply of food. They also provided safety from predators and harsh weather. Plus, timberlands were essential for gathering materials for fires, which were crucial for cooking and warmth. The connection to nature was so strong. It's amazing how those natural resources shaped their way of life. What's your favorite thing about nature when you explore the outdoors?
That's very nice. I like it. Absolutely. Forest provided everything. Shelter, firewood, and tools. They were the supermarkets of ancient time, full of resources. Annie, imagine building a boat from scratch. What would you need most?
Oh, building a boat from scratch sounds like an adventure. I'd say the most important things would be sturdy wood for the hull, some strong ropes or vines for tying things together, and maybe some tools like an axe and saw for shaping the wood. You'd also need a good plan or design to make sure it floats and is seaworthy. And let's not forget about a little creativity and patience. What about you? What would you add to the list, or what kind of boat would you want to build?
I don't know really about it, but yes, wooden boats open trade and routes. So, how did wood help early humans travel and trade via boats?
Great question. Wood was essential for building boats, which opened up new avenues for travel and trade. Early humans crafted canoes and larger vessels from wood, allowing them to navigate rivers, lakes, and coastal waters. This made it easier to transport goods, people, and ideas over long distances. Trade routes expanded, connecting different communities and cultures. Wood's buoyancy and strength made it perfect for creating boats that could carry heavy loads while still being agile on the water. It's fascinating how wood not only shaped their homes, but also their connections with others. What do you think about?
Oh, that's really good. Yes, it's true. Wooden boats opened trade routes, fishing, and exploration. Civilization could expand thanks to their strength and flexibility of food. So families always notice how furniture makes life easier. Imagine Asian furnitures. So how was wood used to make early furnitures and everyday time items?
Absolutely. Wood was the go-to material for making early furniture and everyday items because it was durable and versatile. Early humans crafted simple furniture like stools, tables, and storage containers from wood. They used basic tools to carve and shape the wood, creating functional pieces for their homes. Items like bowls, utensils, and even decorative pieces were made from wood, showcasing both practicality and artistry. The use of wood allowed for creativity in design, and many cultures developed unique styles based on their resources and traditions. It's amazing how something so simple could enhance daily life. What kind of furniture or items do you think have the most interesting history?
Uh, you're great. Your answers really inspires me the most. Uh, exactly, chairs, tables, and storage containers made life easier and more organized. Wood brought comfort to everyday living. Annie, think about how tools help us today. Imagine without wood back then. Okay, so what role did wooden tools play in farming and building?
Thank you. So glad you find our conversation inspiring. Wooden tools were absolutely vital for farming and building in early civilizations. They allowed people to cultivate land, plant crops, and harvest food more efficiently. Tools like plows, hoes, and sickles made farming easier and more productive. In building, wooden tools helped shape and assemble structures, making it possible to create homes and community spaces. Without wooden tools, life would have been much more challenging, and the development of agriculture and construction would have been significantly slower. It's incredible to think about how much wood influenced our progress. What's your take on the evolution of tools over time?
Right. Wooden plows and supports made agriculture possible. They were essential for building structures and growing food. Sometimes families talk about art. Even ancient people loved creativity. So, why did early humans carve and shape? Why did early humans carve and shape wood into art and decorations?
Absolutely. Early humans carved and shaped wood into art and decorations for several reasons. First, it was a way to express creativity and showcase their skills. Art allowed them to tell stories, celebrate their culture, and connect with their beliefs and traditions. Decorative items also served practical purposes, like enhancing their living spaces or creating meaningful objects for rituals and ceremonies. Plus, creating art could foster a sense of community, bringing people together around shared values and aesthetics. It's fascinating how art has always been a part of human experience, connecting us through time. What kind of art or creative expression resonates with you the most?
I don't know the early carving and sculpture, but exactly, wood wasn't just practical; it was also beautiful. Carving and sculptures showed culture, beliefs, and innovations. Annie, we always use doors at home. Ancient doors were made of something too. Uh, if you can think, tell me
Your
about it. So, how important was wood in making doors, windows, and gates?
good wood was incredibly important for making doors, windows, and gates. It needed to be strong yet workable, so it could withstand wear and tear while still being shaped into beautiful designs. Durable wood ensured that doors and gates provided security, while well-crafted windows allowed light and air to flow into homes. Different types of wood also offered unique colors and textures, adding to the aesthetic appeal. In many cultures, the craftsmanship of these elements was a reflection of their values and artistry. It's amazing how something so functional can also be a form of expression. What's your favorite feature in your home that you think adds character?
That's great. The answer is really exciting. Absolutely, will provide security and comfort. It helps define private and public spaces in ancient communities. So, families notice how bridges connect places. Early people did too. Is this right? Can you tell me? So, why was wood important for building bridges and infrastructure?
Yes, you're spot on. Bridges have always been crucial for connecting places, and wood played a significant role in their construction, especially in early civilizations. Wood was readily available, easy to work with, and strong enough to support the weight of people and goods. Early wooden bridges allowed communities to cross rivers and valleys, facilitating trade and interaction between different groups. Building bridges with wood also showcased the ingenuity of early engineers, as they had to consider factors like stability and durability. It's fascinating how these structures not only served practical purposes, but also brought communities together. What do you think about the evolution of bridge designs over time?
I don't know really about it. It's just a little bit difficult, but yes, wooden bridges connect villages, allowing trade and communication. Civilization grew wherever wood made movement easier. So I want to
Absolutely.
just say is thank you so much for joining here in just exactly what was easy to shape, replace, and use for repairs. It ensure community stays strong and whatever it is said, I imagine how you just answered me well, and I was very inspired by your answer. So wow, Annie, that was incredible journey. We learned that wood shaped homes, tools, culture, protection, and even fun for early humans. Alhamdulillah, today we realize how one simple material could support entire civilizations. Thank you all for joining Tea and Talks with Zunaira Techwali with my special guest Annie. Until next time, keep learning, exploring, and sipping tea with us. Allah Hafiz. See you in my next time.
Wow, Zunara, that was such a beautiful wrap-up. I'm so